What up, everyone? It is your girl, the 1010, all up in your screen space. And I'm back with a hair update. So, I've been natural for probably a little over a month. I cut my hair November 20, well, I've been loose natural for a little over a month. I cut my hair November 25th. It is now January 9th, I do believe. Yep, nope, it's the 10th. January 10th, and it's some things I found out about my hair that I didn't know. Right now, it looks very fuzzy on the camera. It's coming up very fuzzy, but it's actually really curly. You can see all my curlies. I've noticed that there is not a lot of shrinkage. See, I have these little pieces that stick out like this. They don't curl, they don't really do much of anything other than frizz up. And I think that's because my hair is still in the process of getting used to not having the weight of my locks on it. I remember the first time I went natural, it took about 3 or 4 months before my hair started really curling up and showing its actual natural pattern. It's kind of like a recovery type deal that it goes through. The first time I cut my hair was 3 inches long all the way around. Cut it. I measured it with a lighter and cut it at the end of the lighter. A regular run-of-the-mill lighter is 3 inches long, and I wanted to cut it at 3 inches. I wanted it all to be even, and I didn't want to have to worry about how it would grow out until way later. Well, I forgot that I dyed my whole head black when I was sorry, my nose is killing me. But when I was pregnant with my girls, I dyed my whole hair black, permanent black dye. I also dyed the front pieces red and the back pieces red. So there was some of that reddish brown from where the red dye had washed out, and it was still some, of course, the black dye was still on it. And my ends were feeling really dry, very crusty. So I decided to give myself a trim at the 1 month mark. I think it was 1 month, or it was a couple of weeks before a month, maybe. So then my hair was about 2.5 inches long. My hair had grown, yeah, it was about the 1 month mark because my hair had grown about a half an inch. In most places, it was like 3.5 inches long, and I cut about an inch off, or half an inch in some places. And so right now, almost at 2 weeks, 3 weeks later from cutting it ish, my hair is about 3 inches long all the way around. So what I cut off, my first trim, what I cut off has actually grown back already, and I'm starting at the 3 inch mark now. And I've currently been using the inversion method. Today was my first day of using the inversion method. For those of you that don't know what the inversion method is basically a 3-step method of that's supposed to help you grow your hair faster, and you're supposed to retain more length. On average, most people's hair grows about a half an inch a month, so that's about 6 inches a year. With this inversion method, it's supposed to double the growth of your hair. So you're supposed to increase it by another half an inch. So instead of growing a half an inch a month, you grow an inch a month, and that equals up to about 12 inches in a year. And I am wondering if this is really true, if this rings true, or if, the first couple of times you do it, it works, and then after a while it stops working. So this year, I plan on doing the inversion method every month and seeing how my hair grows. So if it does work and I do gain an inch of length every year, every month, then at the end of this year, my hair should be 15 inches long. Which sounds crazy because my hair's never been 15 inches long. Not my loose natural hair. Not my loose hair, period. Not my relaxed hair. Not my loose natural hair. None of that, because my locks were 17.5 inches long. So you mean to tell me that I'm going to retain all the length of my locks minus 2.5 inches in a year? Now, in order to do the inversion method, all you have to do is warm up some hair oil, do a hot oil treatment, and you warm up your own combination of oils. It doesn't really matter what oils you use. You're really just trying to stimulate the scalp, and the oil adds some type of I can't talk. Some type of moisture to combat the friction of your fingers. And then the second step is that you give yourself a scalp massage for 1 minute to 2 minutes. And then you invert your head, which means you lean over and you can basically hold your head between your legs, and you're working against gravity and causing blood flow to go to your scalp. Now, by putting the hot oil treatment on there, you're opening up the pores of your scalp. By massaging your scalp, you're already starting the blood flow to your scalp. And then by inverting your head, you're causing even more blood to rush to your head, and it also inevitably goes to your scalp. So, and you're supposed to hang that way, upside down, pretty much, for 4 minutes. And you do that every day for 7 days straight, once 1 week out of the month. You're not supposed to do it if you're sick or if you're sick or if you're pregnant, because it can cause some severe lightheadedness and some headaches if you have those issues going on. But you can look it up. You can Google it. There's lots of YouTube videos about it. That's how I learned about it, from a YouTube video. But they say it works. They say that it works. And so I'm going to try it. And I'll be keeping you guys updated. I started my first inversion method week today. So I will end on Sunday. And I'll let you guys know how it's going. If I experience anything uncomfortable today, I didn't really experience anything uncomfortable today, before or after the procedure. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing with that. And the products that I mentioned in my what I'm gonna use on my hair video, you can throw all that out the window. All of that goes out the window because none of that stuff worked. None of it worked. My hair doesn't like Shea Moisture. I'm kind of sad about it, but it doesn't. It actually likes Carol's Daughter better. Carol's Daughter, the products, Carol's Daughter products. I also noticed that in my Shea Moisture deep conditioning hair mask, it has alcohol in it. Yes, I said it. It has alcohol in it. So it's like alcohol dries your hair out. Why would my deep conditioning hair mask have alcohol in it? And it's the second ingredient. If you guys know anything about ingredients, you have to list your ingredients by how much of it is in the product. The most ingredient goes first, the least ingredient goes last. And they say if you're looking for hair products, when you're looking for hair products, you're supposed to read the first 5 ingredients. And if they're all nourishing and hair, like loving and all that great stuff and natural, then the hair product should be good for your hair. If anything in the first 5 ingredients doesn't agree with your hair, then nine times out of 10 that product will not agree with your hair. Considering things to consider, like if your hair doesn't like coconut oil and coconut oil is the second ingredient in the product, then 9 times out of 10 your hair will not like that product. Alcohol was the second ingredient in this hair mask. What are we doing, Shea Moisture? But anyway, so I have turned to Carol's Daughter. I haven't gotten all the products that I want to use for Carol's Daughter yet. I tried out the Black Vanilla shampoo, which is freaking awesome. Like, it leaves my hair moisturized even after I shampoo it. One thing I found out with Shea Moisture is that there's no slip to the products. So once I washed it out, my hair, it was clean, but it still felt dry. Like, it still feels dry. And even when I use the deep conditioning hair mask, my hair, and I left it in there for 45 minutes. It says 30, but I left it in there for 45 minutes. It's still dry. So it's like, it's not quite working for me. So, I am turning to Carol's Daughter to see if those lines work better. I tried the Black Vanilla shampoo. It leaves my hair feeling very moisturized, even though it's a shampoo. And then I've tried the Hair Milk Original Leave-In, and I love it. The only thing in my hair right now is the Hair Milk Leave-In and my hair oil. That's it. All the curlies. Yeah, those are all natural. Ain't no curl creaming. Yeah, that's how my hair is. So, anyway, She also has a line that combats frizz, and I think I'm gonna try that out because my hair is really frizzy. I don't know what the deal is. You see this? This is not just, it's frizz. It's like it's frizz. I don't know what that is. And anyway, so on to describing my hair. I didn't mean to speak about products in this video, but that's how it goes sometimes. So my hair is 4B 4C mix. 4B is traditionally very, very curly, coily, very tight curls. 4C, you don't really have a curl pattern per se. Your hair is more zigzaggy, wavy. It doesn't really curl, if you know what I mean. Like there's no like spiral curl, but there is a crinkle pattern, if that makes sense. So some parts of my hair curls up like coily curls, and then other parts of my hair, see, that's one right there. And then other parts of my hair, like this part right here, doesn't curl at all. It just kind of does its own thing. So I figured out that my hair is 4B, 4C mix, and my hair density is thick. There's a lot of hairs per square inch on my head. I figured out that my strand description is thick because my hair strands are actually very thick. Like if you pull out a strand and you hold it up, it's actually very thick. The strand itself is thick. My hair is dense. The density of my hair is thick. I said that. The strand description of my hair is thick. My hair is coily, curly, kinky, and the porosity of my hair is low. I have low porosity hair. That means I do not absorb moisture that easily. It takes some time and some penetration for my hair to absorb moisture. But once it's absorbed, it ain't going nowhere for a minute. So I'm still trying to figure out how to really moisturize my hair. It's wintertime here in the great city of Atlanta. So winter, your hair is just naturally drier anyway, and so I picked quite the time to try to figure out how to moisturize my hair, or how to keep my hair moisturized. But anyway, so that is what is happening now. I'm just trying to figure it out. I've X-nayed a lot of products, and I have tried quite a few products, and I'm still on the hunt for the things that do my hair good. And I haven't made a set, wash day routine or anything like that. It's like because the products aren't set. It's like I'm really trying to use up products that I spent money on. They don't quite work for my hair while my hair is still kind of in its transitioning state or whatever. So that's what's going down there. And there was one other thing I wanted to tell you guys about. Oh, with the inversion method, I will not be using heat on my hair um, unless I get this Hot Heads thermal cap, deep conditioning cap thing. That would be the only heat that I would use on my hair, is that deep conditioning cap. And you put it in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. You put it in there for a minute, then you take it out, then you put it in there for another minute, then you take it out, then you put it in there for half a minute, then you take it out, and then you can deep condition your hair with it. It's kind of like the benefits of sitting under a dryer to deep condition your hair without having to sit underneath the dryer. So that would be the only heat that I would use on my hair, and that's for deep conditioning purposes. I will not be straightening my hair. I will not be blow drying my hair. I will not be diffusing my hair. And so this is just to give my hair the best chance that it can possibly have to retain whatever length that I would gain from the inversion method, because I don't want to gain the length and then have to cut it off because I've heat damaged my hair, or because my hair has become excessively dry from using heat too much or using heat, period. So that is what's going on with that, and I think that was the end of the video that I wanted, or the end of everything I wanted to tell you. I tried to get it out before the burp, it didn't happen. Excuse me, guys. That is the end of everything that I wanted to tell you guys. So I will see you in another video when I am showing you the products that I'm actually using on my hair versus the products that I thought I was going to use on my hair. So, and my editing skills are not all that great. That's why this video is so freaking long. But I'll get better, I promise. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.